The scholarships available through the Shiawassee Community Foundation are the direct result of families and community-minded individuals who want to invest in you. Many of these scholarships were started as a way to memorialize loved ones. The Shiawassee Community Foundation offers 80 scholarships to students of the Shiawassee County area. Scholarships range from $250 to $4,000 and are available for college, trade school, vocational school, and graduate programs. We are pleased to offer our new online application. This online process allows you to fill out one application for all of our scholarships. Your answers determine which scholarships you are eligible for. So how do you begin? To find the application, go to the Shiawassee Community Foundation's website at shiacf.org. That's shiacf.org. Our website and application are compatible with your PC, tablet, and phone. Once at our website, click on the word Scholarships at the top of the page. Scroll down a little and you will see a green tab that says Online Scholarship Applications. Click that and you're on your way. The first time you visit the application page, you will need to register. Click the yellow Register tab and complete the required information. You will need a valid email address to start the application. We will also use this address to contact you with important information during the scholarship process. Be sure to check your email regularly. It's important to only create one application account. If you forget the email address you use, contact our office. If you forget your password, use the Forgot Password button on the sign-in screen. Once you have signed in, you are ready to start completing the application. The first page of the application will bring you to the dashboard or home page. On the left are three options: Dashboard, Scholarships, Application. Dashboard is where you are now. Before we begin, I just want to point out the gray area. This is a reminder of how many days you have left to complete your application before the 2019 scholarship cycle closes. The deadline to complete an application is February 1, 2019. Scholarships will show all the available scholarships. Clicking on the name of the scholarship will give you information about that scholarship, such as who and why it was started, as well as who is qualified to apply. You do not need to sort through to find out which scholarships you qualify for. The online scholarship system will do that for you based on your answers throughout the application. These descriptions are for informational purposes and a way to become familiar with your scholarships offered. The Application tab is where you begin your application. There are 5 sections to the application. These are located on the left. Start with the General Information section. This section is your basic information such as birth date and contact info. Each question must have an answer unless it states optional. If a question does not apply to you, such as home phone, type NA in the box. The form automatically saves your answers. No need to worry about losing information. Once you've completed this section, click the yellow Next Step at the bottom of the page. You will see on the left under the General Information tab, it now says Complete, and you have been advanced to the next section, Academic Information. The Academic section is a quick answer section on your current education and your future educational plans. We know plans change or things may not be totally decided for you yet. Answer the questions the best you can. The first question, what is your current academic level, is important. Some scholarships are only available to high school seniors. A high school senior is someone in their senior year at the high school level, a dual enrolled student, or a 5th year early college student. 5th year early college students are not eligible for scholarships until their actual 5th year. We also offer scholarships to current college students, full or part-time, as well as graduate students working toward their master's and doctorate. The second question is class year you will enter college. Most high school seniors will enter college as a freshman. However, some dual enrolled and 5th year students may enter at the sophomore level. Current college students, please enter the class year you will be entering for the upcoming semester. If you plan to attend vocational or trade school, or if it's your first year attending college, enter freshman. When you get to the section asking for major, answer this the best you can. Try not to write undecided, unless you are truly undecided. Writing undecided will likely eliminate you from many of the scholarships that require a certain field of study. For example, if you're thinking about the medical field but are unsure if it's nursing or radiology you want to pursue, just type both answers, nursing or radiology. Some questions may seem redundant, such as what type of post-secondary schools are you planning to attend? Then we immediately ask, what type of program are you planning to pursue? Bear with us. We ask these questions to ensure you qualify for the maximum number of scholarships available. Once you've completed the section, click Next Step. Be sure to check that the section you just left says completed. If it says in progress, then a question has been left unanswered. Go back by clicking Previous Step at the bottom of the page and reviewing all of the questions. There are no indicators to show which question was left unanswered. You will just need to go back through and review. If you simply cannot find what is left unanswered, contact our office. The next section is financial information. Many of our scholarships are based on financial need. I encourage you to answer yes to the question, do you want to be considered for financial need-based scholarships? However, if your parents do not want to disclose your family's income, we understand. You would then check no. Don't be hesitant to check yes because you think your family makes too much to qualify. There is no income cutoff for need-based scholarships. It just depends on who applies and your family's situation. There is opportunity in this section to explain if your family has unusual financial circumstances. Examples may be, my father has been on temporary disability, or my family supports our grandparents. These types of circumstances will be taken into consideration when determining financial need. When you have answered all the required questions, click Next Step. Qualification questions is the next section and asks some specific questions that need to be answered to qualify you for the maximum scholarships available. Once all questions are answered, move on by clicking Next Step. The next required supporting information section is more involved than the others. It will require you to tell us a little more about yourself and upload or request important documents. The activities portion of this section allows you to tell us what you've been doing. Are you in sports? Have you been volunteering your time? Or maybe you go to school and hold a part-time job. At the top, we give you a few examples of the type of activities we are looking for. This certainly isn't everything that you could be involved in. Those examples are just to get you started. Under the Activities heading, check as many boxes as apply to you. For each box you check, we will give you the opportunity to explain what you are involved in or have accomplished. Each section allows for 250 words. You are not required to write in sentence format during this section. Bullet points are acceptable, but you may want to include the activities, how long you've been involved, and any positions you've held or awards you received. The next required piece of information is 2 letters of recommendation dated within the last year. Letters of recommendation cannot be from family members. These letters can be from your school administrators, educators, or adult members of the community, such as a neighbor, pastor, employer, or close family friend. There are 2 ways to submit your letters of recommendation. The first way is to upload a letter. We know not all adults are computer savvy, so if someone has written you a paper letter, you will need to find a way to scan it or screenshot it. Click I have my letter in hand, then upload it. Just make sure you're able to read the contents of the letter. Check with your school or local library for ways to scan if needed. The second way to submit a letter of recommendation is to request it via email right from the application. It's important to ask someone if they are willing to write you a letter of recommendation before you send them an email requesting one. If they say yes, ask them for their email address. Click I need to request my letter, fill in the person's name and email address, and click Send Request. You will see the status of your request as pending. You can log back into the application right up until the deadline of February 1st to see if the status changes to complete. If it says complete, the person you asked submitted the letter as requested. All letters of recommendation must be completed by the February 1st deadline or your application will not be processed. It is up to you to log back into the application and keep checking whether or not your letter has been submitted. If that person has not come through for you and the deadline is getting close, you are able to go back into the application and send a new request or upload a paper letter. The next item is a one-page essay. Really put some effort into this. The essay should state your personal and educational goals for your career and your future. Include details about yourself so the various selection committee members can get to know who you are and why you should be selected for a scholarship. Spelling, grammar, punctuation all matter. Proofread, proofread, proofread. Have someone else proofread it. This is your chance to show why you deserve to be awarded a scholarship. Finally, you will need to request an official copy of your high school transcript to be submitted. You will need to find out who the person handling transcripts is at your school. At most high schools, it is the counselor. Obtain that person's email address and, just like the letter of recommendation section, type that person's name and email in, then click Send Request. Again, it is your responsibility to make sure we receive that document by the deadline, February 1st, 2019, or you will not be considered for any of our scholarships. Give your school plenty of time to get this done. Even if you have already graduated, we still need a copy of your high school transcript to ensure you've graduated from an eligible high school. If you are dual enrolled, a fifth-year student, or already in college, you will also need to submit a copy of your college transcript. Contact your college and find out the email address of the person handling transcripts. Your college will probably charge a fee. There are a few colleges that only work with paper transcripts. In that case, have your transcript mailed directly to our office from the school. Once all 5 sections say complete, you are ready to submit your application. Click the Submit Application button at the bottom. Now you will likely see a yellow banner stating a number of items needing completion. These are follow-up questions. Some of the scholarships you've applied for want just a little more information. Click on the Complete Follow-up tab listed beneath the scholarship name, answer the question, and click Submit Application. Follow this process until all the complete follow-up tabs disappear and the yellow bar states 0 items needing completion. In the gray bar to the right, you will see the number of scholarships you have applied for. To see more specific information about those scholarships, click on the gray bar to read about each one. And you're done. Don't forget to check back regularly to see if your letters of recommendation and transcripts have been sent. And check your email often in case we need to contact you about your application. You don't have to complete the application all in one day. All your information is saved. You can log back into your application and make changes anytime before the deadline, February 1, 2019. You will be contacted in April of 2019 if you've been awarded a scholarship. If you have questions, please contact us at 989-725-1093 or email lisa@shiacf.org.